Are you here to play?
How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. It's Teddy here from Team TJ, and welcome back to Minecraft Ultra Destruction, where today, something kinda strange happened. So, if you recall from last episode, Equivalent Exchange kinda broke, because I, removed, AE2 stuff, so then it kind of recycled all of the, exchange energy values, and suddenly there were a whole bunch of them that weren't around anymore. There were a bunch of items that had exchange energy value that suddenly didn't. So I decided to get a mod to replace Equivalent Exchange 3. That mod actually being ProjectE. So the mod that we have been using in Season 1 and 2 so far is Equivalent Exchange 3. Well, this is Equivalent Exchange 2. Or rather, ProjectE, it's a remake of Equivalent Exchange 2. Nevertheless, it basically does the same thing, and that's what I figured, I would use that for this. Except, as soon as I added it, I realized that, oh, wait a minute, Equivalent Exchange 3 probably would have recycled, because a new mod list changed again, would have probably recycled the Equivalent Exchange values. And it did, and brought everything back! So now, I'm kind of in a weird place where now I have ProjectE installed, and I can just use Equivalent Exchange 3 again, so I'm just kind of not sure what to do. Like, I'm thinking maybe we could tackle ProjectE. I mean, it's a separate mod and everything, and it's different, but it could be interesting, I guess. Like, if I go again, project, there is stuff unique to this mod that Equivalent Exchange 3 does not have, but we might look at that eventually and stuff. Like, I don't know what the difference between the current acclimable bag we have and this one is. I don't know what the difference is, but I do know that there's some differences between the two mods, so maybe we will play around with it. I don't know. Nevertheless, I'm glad to see that the original Equivalent Exchange is back to being properly functional, I guess. I don't believe it. But anyway, I did a little tiny bit off camera work, was able to get a little bit more Certus quartz, and I then completed this conduit stuff, and then connected red glass cable for the ME system here so we can have a red panel. So now, let's frickin' make the panel. So what we're gonna need to do is, I'm pretty sure it's basically like this, and there we go, we get an ME terminal, and then a crafting table, and a calculation processor. Will make the crafting terminal. Whoa, okay. Thanks. Okay, so we just place that there, and now we can access our ME system at last. Oh yeah, I put one of the furnaces away so that way we can move it there. I'll put it back down once all these chests are kind of gone. So let's just start filling up this thing with items. Let's start with cobblestone, since that is probably the most common item, and we can store it all just in like this, all of it. Oh yes, yes, yes. So much cobblestone, and it actually, it creates a lot of space for us with just getting it all out of there. All right, look at it all in there, and that's gonna be weird because it's like now we're seeing like the two different versions of exchange energy. It's crazy, but there we go. So there's all that cobblestone. That frees up a ton of space there. Let's now do iron, since we got a ton of iron. So let's get all that in there. This just feels good. It just feels good to actually have this storage solution finally. Let's get the gold in there. Let's get copper frickin' in there. Oh, the coal, definitely. Coal can go in there, definitely. Oh, and I guess charcoal as well is going in there too. So there we go. The coal is in. Let's just get like magnesio, stuff that we have a lot of. They'll just make things so much easier to have it all stored in the ME system, all just in one place. And diamonds as well, like to save its spot. Same thing with the emeralds. Let's just basically make sure that their spots are saved. Like, I just want to make sure that we have, you know, like, we're good on all of our resources going in there, because, yeah, I know that we won't be able to put everything in here, but let's try to get all the important stuff in there at least. Like, all the ingots just going in there like crazy. Let's just do that. Oh, yeah, all of the ingots. All the ingots. Oh, yeah, let's get some of these resources in there, too. That's going to be important. Definitely, definitely. Yes. Like, it's like rotten flesh in there. The bones, the slime. Oh, yes. Oh, this is already. Oh, this is so. This is wonderful. Oh, the copper coins. This will free up so much space just chucking all those in there. Oh, let's just get all that in there. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, that's it. I've officially exhausted all the different types of items you can put in there. Okay, but this is great. This is still great because that is a lot of our stuff that's just now able to be stored so much easier now and stuff. We still have a lot of stuff, but now I think I can transfer all this, at least most of it, into this chest here. I don't care about organization anymore, because, you know, with the fact that, yeah, there we go. So now all that has been moved over, so now, not the gun. All right, so now we can move this chest. We can pick that chest up, put it in there, I guess, and now we can get our furnace back. There we go, boom. And there we go. So the system is now very much ready to keep going. Obviously this drive is got all the different types of items it can hold, but if we make more, which we have the resources at least mostly to be able to do some of that, I'll probably end up working on a lot of that off camera. I'm thinking, oh, we have a ton of cobblestone in here. I could put that in there. Oh, it just feels good, you know? It just feels good to kind of have that kind of lifted a little bit, you know? No more just trying to find every little thing in every little place. Now it's like, it's all here and we can just search it up. Like if I need an, like, ingot, for instance, like all our ingots are right there. We can see them all. Ooh, I see how ProjectE might be useful. Yeah, it's got equivalent exchange energy value for things that, for certain things that equivalent exchange 3 does not. Okay, not admin of Ascension stuff, unfortunately, but like Yellorium or Yellorite or whatever, it's like now it has some exchange energy value that it didn't before. Oh, I'm liking that. Anyway, so with the fact that now we have ProjectE, I guess it might be a good idea just to kind of get started on it. It's the first like mod I've added to this particular season. I know that in season 1 I added mods later down the line, but this is the first time I've done it for this season. I'm probably not going to do it too much. This is probably the one or the only times I'm going to, but this will certainly work. So if we make a transmutation table, which is basically their equivalent of the thing that we have upstairs for this mod, we're going to need stone, obsidian, and a philosopher's stone. To make a philosopher's stone, it's redstone, glowstone, and diamond to make one. I think we only need one. So I'm willing to do just that. And boom, there we go, Philosopher's Stone. All right. There's a crafting grid. Oh, it has a it does have a crafting grid. Okay. All right, so now we need the obsidian, which we only have a couple there, but that's where the other equivalent exchange can come in handy. Yeah. Oh wait, we need actually resources to sacrifice. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 obsidian. Awesome. And we can just take some stone from there, and now we can create it. We can create it literally right here. Boom! Transmutation table. Awesome. Okay. And it actually did not consume the Philosopher's Stone, weirdly enough. But I think we'll just leave it. We'll put it there. Does it need anything extra? I don't think it does. I don't know for sure. Does this thing need a book? How do you work? Learned. It learned cobblestone. Oh, it functions a little differently, I think. So I think, do we just like chuck stuff in? It kind of looks like that's just kind of what we do. Yeah, we just chuck things in. I don't entirely get it, but okay. Considering Yellorium is one of the things that we can actually do that with, that tells me this is gonna be really nice. I'm gonna love this. Oh yeah, we just throw that in there, boom, yeah. Obviously I think we'll leave certain things alone, like stuff that has the same value, no matter what, in both, I think we'll just leave alone. I'll put circuit binders in there though, it's only one. Circuit binders are only one in ProjectE's table, but they're like 2 point whatever in the other one, so sure. All right, so I guess this is how that works. I have no idea what to do with this, so this, I guess I'll just put it in there, I guess, because I don't really know what to do with it. Still nothing actually creates equivalent exchange value for Certus Quartz, unfortunately, right? Oh, wait, it does! Oh my goodness! Yes! Oh, I feel powerful! That is so amazing, that is, oh, Certus Quartz is now exchange energy equivalent with the new ProjectE. This was a great investment. What am I even saying? I don't know. That is a game changer, man. Oh man, maybe the quarry is we'll keep the quarry going. Actually, I can go on check on the quarry in a bit. See it, because we don't actually have any Certus Quartz to feed the system just yet. So it would probably be a good idea to check on the quarry real quick. See how it's doing. All right, what the heck? How far down did it run off camera? Well, it hasn't collected any Certus Quartz, but I do see that it uncovered some. So, oh, and it'll be mining some very shortly as well. But it uncovered a little bit of Certus Quartz. I would say that this has been a success. This has been a success so far. So now I know I can actually use ProjectE to get infinite Certus Quartz. That is fantastic. And that way we can just get more drives, and then we will be great. It's gonna be, oh my goodness. And there we go. There's Certus Quartz in here. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. All right, let's go and throw some of that in there. Oh, this is a game changer. I know some might say, oh, this takes a bit of the challenge out of things, but I like to basically do stuff like this so that way I can kind of concentrate on other things instead of having to worry about resource gathering all the frickin' time. But boom, there we go. And now I want a ton of that. Just there we go. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't entirely understand this still. I don't get it entirely yet, but this is fantastic. So you know what this means, right? We can make more calculation processors, so we can now kind of try to finish what we started here. That is fantastic. I'm also going to do something smart as well. I'm not going to use all of it, but I am going to use a stack of it since we have infinite now. I'm going to throw that whole stack of that in there so that way we can turn it into powder, so we can turn it into the pure version, so we can get double the output. Oh yes, I'm thinking this through, guys. I'm thinking this through. No more Titan826 losing his mind. I am now in a state where this is going to be going very well for us. This is fantastic. Because if we can get the rest of the drives, then I think we might be able to store the rest of the items, or at least a good chunk of them. And there we go. So now if we combine that with that, we get 2 stacks of the seeds. and now we throw those in there and let them grow. That'll take time. But that also allows me to work on a separate project. So I need to get quite a bit of wood. Lots of wood. Because we're gonna be extending the house just a little bit more. Not too much, but enough to where we can add in a separate new room, which will be very important. Because we're gonna be putting something important in that room. Okay, so now I think it's time that I prepare for this. So we're gonna need the Silk Touch pickaxe for the glass panes. How wide across do I want this? I think this would be good, like 3 across. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so now with that, do I want it to be totally separate? Maybe. Yeah, that could work. Alright, so I need to extend this outward. Actually, you know what? Let's actually do the whole thing, because it's like it looks a little weird not being, you know, full. Alright, so let's, yeah, this'll work. This will do. Alright. So now with this, now we're gonna need to there. I could make this like, I mean, we already kind of made this tree part of the side already. I mean, I could do it again. Ooh, I could do it again. It would be easy to do. It would be easy enough. Let's get out to where we need to be before I commit to anything. I would know for a fact that we're going to be putting walls there, so inside the room, I mean. Yeah, I think I will actually break this part too, actually, just because it would look cool. Kind of like we've already kind of made the theme of all of this house kind of like integrated into the actual forest itself, so this will work. Alright, so let's see if you guys can figure out what I'm actually building this for. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. We'll see. So that's about as far out as we can go without disturbing anything more, so that's where we're going to end that. But that is more than enough space. There we go. So now I just want, now we need to get the, oh, we need to get that side. Yep, Oh, we're gonna need more glass panes eventually. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna put planks there. And just like so. Alright, let's see. Do I want like the corners to have glass in them in this particular part? It would look kind of weird to maybe not. I don't know. Let's get the torches up first, just to get that out of the way. Alright, not perfect, but good enough. Alright, and now roof. We need glass panes and then a floor. Alright, so we're gonna need some of this lava stone. We're gonna need some of that. And we will put that in there, make it, ooh, there's a few different versions. But we'll make it black, and then we can put it in equivalent exchange. Now that's working again. Fantastic. That I'm actually realizing as well that maybe we didn't actually need the stone bricks for the lower half of the walls. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. We're gonna fill in the corners with planks, I think, this time. I can always change it around or whatever, it's fine. Alright, but that will be good, and now we can place this down. This shouldn't light the leaves on fire. I don't think it should. It shouldn't. I hope. Alright, so there's that. I think you guys now might have a better idea of what I'm trying to do here, but now I need to break these because we actually didn't need this. Well, I guess we did for, I guess, the frame. So I could chisel this into something. Why not? Let's make it into this red nether brick type block. I haven't really used this before. Let's see what I think. Oh, yeah, that works. And it's gonna be right underneath the other floor. Oops, oh, you don't need it there. Nope, you don't need it there. I'm okay with gaps. But it's gonna be right underneath the hallway, like next to my bedroom. That's gonna be kind of crazy. But it also kind of makes this room a little bit tucked away and a little hidden, which is kind of nice. All right, we'll deal with doors later. I might do something with Malice's doors for that. All right, you might be able to start piecing things together on what I'm gonna try to do now. All right, grab a bit of flint and steel. We got the obsidian. We're gonna open the nether portal. As it's kind of around time that we should probably go to the nether to gather up resources exclusive to there. And let's just get the portal ready to go. All right, it's a bit of a tight squeeze for the nether portal, but it'll work. Boom! Nether portal complete. Awesome. I think I will actually break these. Yeah, there we go. Now we get a better view of the portal. That is amazing. That is awesome. Okay, the nether portal has been completed, which is fantastic. We are not going to go there today, though. We're not going to go there in this episode. I just want to make sure. Can I hear the nether portal badly from my room? Oh, I can. Well, it's too late now. I'm not going to change it. Honestly, I'll probably get used to it. It's perfectly fine. I kind of do like the way I made this, though. It's like the nether portal room is sort of like tucked away, like not really in, like a little out of sight. It doesn't even appear on the minimap in any real detail, which is kind of cool. All right, but how is this come along? Oh, here we go. There we go. Nice. And now all we need to do is this. At least 6 times for this particular one, but probably more for the others as well. So 9 and 9. Okay, yeah. All right, there we go. That should be that. All right, and now, actually, I shouldn't think we should still have some silicon left over. If not, I'll just throw some sand into the thing. Do we have much silicon? We have some, but that should be enough for that. All right. All right, I got almost all the calculation processors that we need to get this going. And then once we've got that, we should be able to then make the rest of what we need. At least we should be able to, I hope. All right, so this should do it. Boom. All right, now we have 9 of those, meaning that we're gonna need, but I just wanna get at least one more drive made in this episode. That would be fantastic. Wait, why did I do that? Didn't I already, okay. I didn't need to do that. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I've said that a lot lately. So, but it should be fine. Should be all. It's fine. It's fine. Diamonds are now, completely infinite. With the fact that we have equivalent exchange, so we should be fine on that. It's the quartz glass we're gonna need more of. So let's get the powder. All right, so there we go. There's some quartz glass. That's great. Okay, so now we just need that, and then glowstone. Yes. Okay, and then boom. There we go. And now we just need really just, I think, one of these, and bam. And the rest is nowhere near that difficult. Boom! Another drive complete. All right, I made another one. This one completely on camera. There we go. Another storage drive. Let's get some stuff thrown in there. First of all, pure Certus quartz, since that's important. Regular Certus quartz as well. Sand. That's something we have a lot of that we could definitely, that would definitely be good for us to do. Oh yes. One thing just to save its spot. We're gonna make a little bit of glass. I don't think we have regular glass in there. All right, there we go, regular glass. Let's do the quartz glass as well. Some of these blocks that we use a lot for building, that definitely, yes, okay. Oh yeah, let's start working on this chest here. All these like plants and saplings and stuff. We got so many of those. Oh boy, yeah, let's start working on that. Let's get some of that stuff in there. Alright, we successfully filled up another storage drive with all sorts of stuff, but now look at this. The ME system is functional, and we have all sorts of stuff in it. That is enough to make me happy. I am just happy that we actually have this thing working. And now we can store our large supply of stuff just in here. I'm obviously going to make more drives, of course, but the thing is, I'll do those off camera, but just this is a big win. It's going to take a little while, I think, to reacclimate myself to an ME system, since it has been a while since I've used one, considering it's been since season 1 and I've had to use one. But now that we actually have this, I'll be able to get used to it, and I'm just happy that it's here. I'm just happy that we have it again. I'm gonna take one last peek at the quarry and see how that's doing, and then I think we'll end everything off. So let's see, how are we going? Oh my goodness, we've gone deep. Okay, so I see that it has a problem with lava. Okay, but what have we collected? Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff in there. I think I'm gonna move some of this cobblestone over to the ME system, because there is a lot of it, and I don't think that chest can take too much more. But guys, we're gonna have frickin' cobblestone for years, like years. I'll get the rest later, but there we go, the cobblestone. Okay, yeah. Oh, but look at that. Yeah, the quarry has certainly proven its usefulness. We have nearly 5,000 cobblestone, guys. Oh my god. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's episode of Minecraft Ultra Destruction. We have finally gotten the ME system completely operational and now have items in it. I'll get the next 2 drives done off camera. That shouldn't be difficult. We also got Equivalent Exchange working again, and we also have the introduction of ProjectE as sort of like an alternative to Equivalent Exchange, which we can use ProjectE in tandem with Equivalent Exchange to just get a ton of different items. And we also built the Nether portal and made a special room for it. This was a pretty good episode, a bit of a mishmash episode, but it was still a good, productive episode. And next episode, I think you already know, we're going to be going to the Nether in the next episode, guys. So look forward to that. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Minecraft Ultra Destruction. Please do leave a big fat thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, this happens to be the first video that you have seen by me, then please do consider subscribing to join Team TJ today for awesome gameplay videos and other amazing content like this. Again, apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Tiny926 out. Goodbye, guys!